Hello, my name is Cllr Shaun Wright. I'm the former Mayor of Rotherham and I've just completed the most amazing year of my entire life. I've travelled many thousands of miles and visited many hundreds of places, but the highlight for me has been all the particular individuals and groups that I've had the opportunity to meet over the last 12 months. Rotherham truly is a fantastic place, and the real privilege and the honour of being the Mayor is that for 12 months you get to be at the centre of community life here in Rotherham. We've visited many different charitable organisations, church communities and private businesses that are all investing their time and effort to make Rotherham the wonderful place that we all know it to be. One of the great things that every mayor gets the opportunity to do is to nominate some chosen charities for the mayoral year, and then to go about raising as much funds as possible and the profile of those particular charities during the mayoral year. My three chosen charities for last year was the Macmillan Cancer Support and Information Service, the Alzheimer's Society Rotherham branch and Rotherham Children's Trust. And so the three charities are all doing an incredible job for many people in Rotherham, and of course we're incredibly delighted to have raised many thousands of pounds for those three very worthy causes, and I look forward to presenting cheques to those three charities over the coming weeks. Over the last year as the Mayor, I've opened, launched, visited and attended over 600 engagements, which is pretty typical of all Rotherham mayors, and that gives you an insight into just how busy the mayoral year actually is. People often say what have been the highlights of your mayoral year, and I always say it's the entirety of the role that's very special. But clearly there are events that stand out in the mind, like for example going to the top of the Rotherham Minster when the scaffold was up there, the first people to go up the Minster for about 60 years, going up to the top of the Keppel's column with Mr Clifford and seeing the fantastic landscape and panorama over Wentworth and beyond is just incredible, and makes you appreciate just what beautiful countryside we have here in Rotherham. And of course two other peaks was going up the top of Riverside House when that was completed, and going to the top of Boston Castle. And so you could say in a sense that I've done the four peaks of Rotherham. Of course there's two other events that stand out in my mind, which one was doing a skydive from 15,000 feet, and the other one was the other end of the scale, which was going 3,000 feet underground down a Polish coal mine. One of the many privileges of being the Mayor is being able to pay tribute to our servicemen and women. They do a tremendous job for our country, and I was invited down to their barracks, to the Yorkshire Regiment's barracks in Warminster in Wiltshire last summer to pay tribute to them before they went off to Afghanistan. I've also led the town on the tribute on Armistice Day and on the Remembrance Sunday, and laid a wreath on behalf of our past servicemen and women that have made the ultimate sacrifice. And of course, most recently, we've signed the military covenant to make sure that our ex-service men and women that come home get a decent chance to re-establish themselves in society as civilians, and that was a very proud day for both me and for Rotherham. And I think finally another highlight was when we welcomed the Scots Guards into Rotherham, who paraded through the town, and was a fantastic spectacle for everyone to see, but it was also a huge honour for Rotherham. Whilst being the Mayor is a huge privilege, it also really does take up most of your time. And of course you can't commit to giving up so much of your time without having the support of your family and friends around you. I'd especially like to place on record my sincere appreciation to my mother-in-law Lindsay Johnston, who without we wouldn't have been able to be the Mayor and Mayoress at all. To our two sons Josh and Jake, who've been incredibly understanding and giving of their consideration and time that we've committed. But ultimately I'd like to thank my dear wife Lisa, who has been at my side throughout the last year as the Mayoress, and whom without, not only could I have not done the job of mayor, but really I wouldn't have wanted to share it with anyone else. We've had a fantastic year, and we give our sincere gratitude to everyone that gave us the opportunity to fulfil this incredible role. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Councillor Dave Pickering, and I'm going to be the Mayor of Rotherham for 2012-13. My background is educational. I used to be a lecturer at Rother Valley College at Binnington for some 20 odd years, and I've been an elected member of Rotherham Borough Council for the last 10 years, serving both Thorpe Hazley Ward and the ward that I now serve, which is the Valley Ward of Rotherham. As a councillor, I serve on the planning board, and I actually chaired the planning board at this moment in time. And I act as an advisor to the cabinet member for Rotherham Town Centres and Economic Wellbeing, and I'm part of the fostering panel. As a hobby, on the other hand, I drive a tractor, an old 1950 Ferguson tractor, and I like to go vintage ploughing. I'm a family man, happily married for the last 26 years, and my wife Sue will be the mayoress for the ensuing year. We have 4 grown-up children, and we're very, very proud to say that we have 10 grandchildren. As part of the Mayor's charities for the coming year, we will be supporting Rotherham Mind Children's Services, Rotherham Holiday Aid, GROW and the Jennifer Trust. Over the years, previous mayors have supported some of the larger charities throughout Britain, very deserved causes. We decided this year to stay more local and to focus our attentions on younger people and where we can help those younger people, hence the 4 charities that we've got. The hopes of the Mayor and Mayoress for this coming year are to be good first citizens of Rotherham, and we will endeavour to do our best and carry out a role that we've been bestowed upon us with the greatest of honour, and we deem it a great privilege to represent the good people of Rotherham in the wider world. And finally, the Mayoress and I are looking forward to seeing as many of you as we possibly can in this coming year. And you organisations out there that are running events, if you would like the Mayor and Mayoress to attend, then please get in touch with the Mayor's office. Thank you.